All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Gachiakuta,
Gachiakuta, episode 13. We've met Amo.
We did indeed.
She has been subdued. She's no longer a threat.
Yep. Rudo, stop!
Yeah, no, Rudo. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He went a bit hard there.
So, how do we get the info now?
Yeah. Dad, I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to do it.
I didn't think about that.
I kind of forgot why we were here to begin with.
Right, and the fact that we were here, primarily also sort of for me, Yeah, but
Right.
Don't worry. Luckily, this girl has been so abused, she didn't really think much of it. Lovely. Okay. All right. That's where we are now.
The show is definitely dark, and it's just right on the edge of our perceptions at any given moment.
It's a bunch of things that Rudo will probably miss.
Yep.
But we won't.
Like, whoosh. What?
Yep.
What? What was that? I didn't notice. But yeah, the squad is all okay.
Right.
Amo has given them the info that they need, that she has indeed seen the angel that goes between the sphere and the ground, which feels like something indicative of a white vessel of some kind that probably has wings.
Yep.
So something that can fly. Very important. But then also just the idea that it's going between the sphere and the ground. Like something that probably goes up and down and up and down and up and down. Not necessarily just just down or what have you.
And is the place where it lands somewhere near here, and that's why she sees it, but most other people haven't?
See, there's some very real questions and speculation that her words have brought up here. So now it's very important that we keep her safe and have her show us exactly where this happened.
Right.
So yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay, cool. Just a crow. Oh.
Okay, Mom. Oh, God. I feel like we got this clarified plenty in the previous episode.
I think we just need to basically understand that for any people that didn't get
if they didn't get the
subtext, how bad it was. Yeah. She believes everything her mom says because she has no reason. Oh, no!
All right.
No, don't hit us with the colored pencil,
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit. I actually am very grateful for you for doing this. But that means basically that we're not going to be held back in terms of the pain we're about to... Okay, maybe that's it.
Oh, nope.
Oh,
okay.
Fuck.
I think it's continuing.
Oh, no, you're right. Shit. This is the wagon. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, so Mom was never in the tower.
Yeah. So maybe the story was about her the whole time, not Mom.
Maybe.
That showing of the hand being larger to passage of time.
Oh, used to be. Okay. So there was something weirdly yeah. Oh my god, the trauma response, basically, just...
Still in the backstory. And someone else does show up.
They're gonna murk his ass.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, shit. So that was also something he was using on her this whole time.
Yeah.
Alright. Beat his ass.
Yeah, but they didn't take the...
Yeah, they want those.
Well, right, but she ends up with them.
Right. Probably not expecting that she ends up being a giver, too. You know?
Huh.
Okay.
Huh. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Like what's going on with Rudo. So these
Almost
devices
like-
basically take advantage of the
Right.
pain, the loss.
But this makes me wonder whether her even being here is maybe just to prep her to be able to use those.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
All right. No way she calls it an angel.
I thought it would be like a machine.
Yeah, like a ship or something. And there they go. Back up to the sphere.
Whoa.
What kind of vital instrument do you think that is? Oh, okay.
Like the crow. Like the crow.
Yep.
Doesn't care about you. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not being...
Oh, she tunes it out. Oh. Dang. And so then they make someone actually fall in love with her in some way, you know?
Sure. Now...
Cool. And that's how her power awakens, specifically.
Right.
To protect her from someone that basically lied and said that they loved her. And it's well, then I will make sure that
Right.
you can't lie about that, yeah. Oh. You missed the backstory.
Yeah.
She's not going to repeat it. Like... Cool.
That is a good question.
Inheritable. Interesting. Yeah, those are big words. I don't know what that's all about. Whoa, so that void feeling.
Okay.
Whoa, that's kind of dark then, what these devices actually are doing.
Oh, yeah. Like, they need someone to be tormented in order for them to be able to use it.
Cool, so the power hasn't worked yet.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, don't give me that.
Right. What I'm curious about is how did he end up dying? Because...
Well, I think we're about to see.
Yeah.
I think we're about to see. Oh, the void's been filled. She's able to properly, like, respond to him, too.
Okay.
So it's giving her strength as well.
Uh-huh.
It's like undoing all the programming and brainwashing he's probably done just over the course of having her as a...
I'm waiting for him to
Child.
take them and then fall back and hit his head on the table thing. Yeah, it's right there. We've got a 90-degree angle.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, and there's
Yeah.
the side that we get to see now.
Yep, it gets scrappy. Yep, they're showing the table in
Yeah.
the foreground.
Okay.
Oh!
Just like that. And he doesn't have any wings. Love it. Cool.
Fucking wreck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
なんでこうなったの？あれ、おじさまとの今までの生活。
Yeah, you get to wake up and be like, what's been going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
なんでママはおじさま。
Right, right. Oh.
ああ、違う。
Right, right, right.
Definitely
We can't
not
have
that.
that.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
have
yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, no.
Uh-huh.
愛されるためよ。おじさまはいい初恋相手だったよ。
Right, right. Oh.
Oh boy.
Wow, what
Okay.
what an episode. This is
Oh yeah, I'll bet they did.
そうやって天使がこっちに
Okay.
Oh.
一人減ってたけどね。
Oh.
All right.
What do they want to know? Yeah.
天使って本物じゃないよな。天界人のことか。翼生える系の。
Right, I'm thinking just giver ability probably.
Yeah.
じゃあその天使はどこら辺に降りて
Yeah, I didn't see.
Right.
地平線に消え
Yeah, long ways
Okay.
away. Okay, cool. Well, it does help in that it's not anywhere close. You know, dozens of miles away at least.
1ヶ月前くらい。
Okay.
All right. Pretty
That's
recent.
good. Yeah. Oh, the timing. Oh.
Maybe they came to get his gloves.
Yeah. Yeah.
あいつじゃん。
Oh. Oh, it is.
Oh,
it
shit.
is. You're
Okay.
right. Oh.
All right.
Oh, that's good. I completely forgot that's what his mask looked
yeah,
like.
yeah. All right. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, engine. I got some more of that rage. Yeah.
できたのか。
Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows?
レグトの墓の前で詫びさせてやるよ。
All right.
Hey, Rudo.
その手袋によって心が人間になれたんでしょ。
Made your heart human.
Well, it filled the void, the
Yeah,
pain,
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
アモたちに会えた雨を塗るほどの何かがこれにはあるんだよ。
Oh
アモを
shit.
取り戻せた。人間が
So in order to use all of them, you would have to be a really broken
いろいろ理
individual.
解しそうになっちゃったの。今までおじさまにされてきたことが何なのか。
Oh.
誰かといたい。必要とされたい。
Right, you're feeling like healthy, regular human feelings all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But you didn't know what to do because you're all alone.
ルドはアモにごめんを言いに来たんだよね。言わなくていいよ。
Oh.
同じだから。
Okay.
殴るために手を挙げることしか知らないの。だからこの世界はずっと変わらないの。
人と関わるために
Yeah, we hold hands then, right?
手を差し伸べることを
Yeah.
していこうぜ。
Yeah. We'll start with each other right here.
できてるじゃん。
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
okay,
That's
all
really
right,
good. What a great episode. Holy shit.
もう少しここで頭を整理したいから。でもたまにお話ししようね、ルド。
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
That way they can stay in touch. Okay.
Right. Oh, that's good.
All right.
I was just really worried about her being alone still.
Yeah.
I was like, we've got a found family of weirdos and fuck ups and everything, and like we'd be happy to have you. Like,
教会の渡り方はわからなかったが、
Yeah.
計画はあったんじゃないか。
yeah, we got
Yes.
some very good info.
渡れる天使とやらの存在。
We've got a rough look of the face of one of them.
天使野郎が下界にいると知ってまた切れ散らかすと思っ
Yep.
Oh,
た。話聞いたらなんか和らいしまったな。
human connections. Yeah.
It brings that bit of understanding, right?
Well, right, but also his pain came from loneliness. Like,
次はお泊まりしてってほしいな。
no.
They were here the whole time. All right. Well, she doesn't have the boots anymore.
Oh,
All right.
Was it you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got the boots.
Yeah,
So then she's dead.
probably.
Like,
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
cool.
Well, shit.
Cool. That's like a mid-season finale right there. Jeez. Wow. Anime's been hitting us with the colored pencil quite a bit recently.
I have.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Was this a... No, it was not a super long episode. I just felt every minute of it.
Yep.
So I guess the main theory question basically here is... The one that came back, obviously, is the one with the wings. But based on the way that they fly, the one with the wings is the one that killed Regto.
Correct.
Which means that the other one kind of is getting escorted around.
Right.
But let's go back to the part where we see them fly. I want to see something here. I want to confirm that specifically. Yes. So the one that is...
The one that killed Regto is...
Yeah.
He's the one with the wings. Yeah.
Yeah, very clearly. There's no way there's like an angle. No. That's definitely...
Well, and with how the wings would work, it'd be the person underneath that would be the one being carried, right?
Yes, most likely because the wings are probably coming out of the back. But if the wings are arm attachments, then they don't have to be. So my thought specifically was that if they're arms, then it could be the one underneath, and it actually would make sense just in terms of fighting gravity versus like you can't hold something with if your arms are wings, basically, right? Oh. So you would need to be held by the person on the top. That was my thought, and I think based on the way that this is showing here,
it's the guy on the top.
It's the guy on the top for sure because you can see the angle having
the way the cloak drapes over the wings.
Yeah, and it's the shoulders here. But
yeah,
the other thing I was just going to see when they're at the window, right? Keep those until the time comes.
Take
good care of them. Gotcha. Fun.
Okay.
I love the bad guys come as an angel,
right,
to basically give the, victimized girl kind of her. They save her, basically. Yeah. And yet, actually, in terms of the world conflict or what have you, they're potentially just as bad. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching our full-length reaction to Gachiakuta, episode 13.
If you would like to see the discussion portion for this episode, go check out the link in the description.
And we'll see you there. Y'all,
well,
that was an episode that was a clear cut above the rest. I love when a show switches up the art style for dramatic effect and also for just, I don't know, just a mature, respectful way of handling very, very dark material. It basically allows us to be able to be not so reviled by what we're seeing that we could actually keep watching and stuff.
Right.
But
well, at the same time,
drawing attention to it
through that layer of indirection, being able to be very on the nose about it, and push it to that point where it's like, okay, you probably understand what's going on. You definitely understand what's going on, like everybody does.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna push it that bit further, just to to really make you feel the discomfort.
Yes. Yes.
And
that was
handled. It worked very well. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very very rough episode in that regard. But I love the way that it was presented. I love what they ended up going through here.
Yeah.
I really like that they didn't just kind of go, oh, this is my backstory. It's dumped here. You get the data, the info. We actually followed her perspective through this.
Yep.
We got to see what she was thinking and feeling, basically, when her mother sold her. And the idea that her mother sold her,
Yep.
and her only really words to Amo were, this man's going to love you very, very much, and that crow doesn't care about you or doesn't love you or what have you.
Right.
There was such a very cold, simple way of the lie and the truth. The idea that for her, it's very important that she tells her, don't waste your time on that crow.
Right.
It won't serve you or help you in any way. In the way that she's basically about to throw away her daughter, because to her,
Yep.
the only help or value that she has for her is the money
in
that
that bag.
she's going
Yeah.
to give her, that she's going to get for her.
Yep.
And revealing in a lot of ways that I never cared about you. I never
Right.
loved you. Like maybe on some, fucked up way she did at some point years and years ago or something, but she
Maybe.
does not love you at all anymore.
Nah.
Nope.
Nope.
There was not the slightest bit of remorse, of pain.
No.
The anime did such a good job of showcasing that we are. Actually, let me back up a little bit. The anime has showcased very well that we are in a dark, fucked up world before this point, and we knew about there being traffickers, and we knew about there people that were going to basically take givers in that regard.
We were set up for this, right?
We were set up for this, yeah.
In a conceptual level where we know that this is that kind of dark, fucked up world, and then here we get a closer up perspective on it than we may have otherwise, anticipated.
Yeah, and we even were basically told this directly in the previous episode.
Yep.
So the idea that if they're going to show basically what went down, there's going to be the additional stuff that we get from it, which is the story of the angel and the one that's traveling between the ground and the spherites or what have you, the sphere. Now, she did not actually see them travel between the ground and the sphere.
Right.
That was never shown.
Just that they flew up into the sky.
Just that they flew up into the sky. Now, for her perspective, sure.
She might not
as
even
well.
know what the sphere is.
She might not even know anything about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, she might have also rationalized that in her mind, because we also had revealed that the device, the boots, that were given to her
Yep.
have a mechanical aspect to them that fills the void left within you through their ability and by wearing them and making them your vital instrument.
Right. Which I love it. That makes a lot of sense, where if you're able to have the value that you put in an inanimate object manifest, right, with some effect on reality, then, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. Sure. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
so I wanna go into this because it doesn't make sense to me out the gate here. It actually just asks a lot of big questions here. So what we know about the world's mechanics is that people have vital instruments that they basically ascribe value to through like a soul connection, basically. And the soul is the energy and all that stuff.
Right.
So you can add some value to something, and thus it becomes valued because of what you give to it. Thus you're a giver.
Yep.
But the idea that it basically forms some kind of symbiotic relationship
it gives
has not
back.
been established with any of the vital instruments thus far.
Nope.
So, in a fucked up way, what they're basically saying is that Rudo and his desire to basically fill the voids left in all these trash items is functionally what these devices are doing to their wielders, but to them specifically.
Right.
So in a funky, fun way, what they seem to be setting up for me is the idea that these devices kind of have that, like, they might as well have the same effect that people have with making objects their vital instrument. In some ways, these devices are making the people their vital instrument.
Right. And Yeah, and so let's
which is wild because it asks so many
yes, and that is a very fun way to make these objects in particular like different, extra, special, however you want to look at it within the bounds of this world. The reason why I like it is a wonderful twist in and expansion of the world building, right? Mm-hmm. And also something that I feel like makes a lot of sense is because if you take like the artist with the marker or the pen or the brush or whatever, right? That is filling a void within the person. They seek to create. They want to be creative. They have all of this stuff in here that they want to be out there, right? And so as a result of, their bond with this object, they are able to do that. They are able to basically fulfill that need for expression, right?
Okay, so can we talk about the void then? Because I think what you're talking about is just the basic desire to express, to basically be alive and like do things.
and that's for one specific thing, but it could be different for each person.
Well, right. But if we're going to go philosophical here, let's go down the route of thus everyone has some tiny void within them. Just some have larger voids than others.
Right.
And thus that's why the guy said these suit you better because your void is larger than this guy's.
Yep. And that's where I think there is a possibility even her being in the tower was something that was maybe orchestrated, and okay, cool, you have now basically been fucked up enough as a person that you have a bigger void that these will be able to fill. We'll, stay here and keep them. We'll get them when we want them later, which is fun because then, oh, hey, it's Jabber that got them, not these other people. And so we have multiple antagonistic forces potentially in competition with each other.
Sure.
Which will go in all kinds of fun places because theoretically the antagonists of today could be allies against the antagonists of tomorrow or whatever, right?
Yes, I love that.
Go in all kinds of directions.
I love that for sure. We are all scrappy people on the ground and our enemies are up there. Right. But if they were coming to come pick it up, why not pick it up tomorrow? Why wait a certain amount of time? What if these devices need to basically get value given to them from enough people?
Yeah.
Because if they are functionally kind of like what givers are, but in a device form, which gives me all kinds of weird Made in Abyss style theories about how they got that aspect or trait to them
absolutely.
In itself there. It then makes me wonder, wait, were they needing these things as batteries to be juiced, basically? And they're like, oh, good, we got enough soul energy from you. We'll take that back now.
Yep, exactly. Like, all right.
Oh no!
Just live here and continue suffering more, and putting that into these devices.
Oh, then they're like, yeah, it's like a fucked up. Like, can you take care of our child, our boot children here?
Right.
Can you take care of them? And then once you've fed them and matured them enough, here we'll come and pluck them and take them. Right. Wait, this is all just. Yeah. This show is basically just all the enemies are child traffickers, and the armor stuff is actually just fucked up transmutation of a human soul.
Sure. I mean, and how much of this being literal versus
Well, there's a literal magic system in this.
There is a very literal magic system
until they contradict it.
Yeah, but that's also fun because then the idea of someone seeking to collect these devices, right? That both gives an excellent reason for why they haven't, because if they need them to effectively evolve and come to fruition, right?
Sure.
And they themselves are not a fucked up enough person to be able to use all of them, right?
Oh,
because
possibly.
they can't properly feed them, even if they could theoretically use them, right? They can't actually nurture the devices to grow because the void inside themselves is only so large.
No.
And that could give a literal mechanical reason for why your antagonist needs to be the most kill puppies like person ever. Because they literally need to destroy themselves so much that there is a void that can never be properly filled, and so then they can use all the devices.
Oh my god, no, you know what's even more fucked up about this?
What?
What's even more fucked up about this?
Go for it.
This is why the villain believes that they're right. Because they're going around helping everybody who needs these devices, who needs their power basically to be given so that they can have enough agency to help themselves.
I feel like that works with the one move ahead kind of thinking.
No. No, I'm saying this is how they sleep at night.
Sure.
They're fucked up no matter what. I'm talking about this is their way they rationalize it to the hero kind of thing. No, they're insane.
Right.
No.
So
what are you talking about?
Yeah, they'd be insane and depraved and fucked up and all that stuff regardless. But the logic, that kind of logic only works if they are not also torturing people in order to get them to be able to cultivate the devices, you know?
Not necessarily.
Yeah?
No, because you literally just go around and just find people that are in this dark, messed up world.
Sure.
And just, oh my God, here you go.
Drop a pin. There's, how many mile radius do you want to look at?
It literally works so well. You've even got a giver with angel wings to add this pseudo ethereal spiritual experience to it, where it's like the gods came and granted me a boon.
Sure.
And said, take it.
Yeah.
This will help you in your time of need. I will come back to retrieve it and deliver it to those who are in need. And then they're like, thank you, Kami-sama, you know, and then no, you could build up a Griffith level legend about yourself that everyone dreams about at night, of like the angel that comes in the night and grants me, power so that I can overcome what I have here.
Right.
And yet, like, if we go down into even the simpler route here, this really, really calls into question Regto's whole thing, because Regto is probably involved in all this, because he gave the gloves specifically to Rudy.
Rudo,
Rudo,
And there is always the possibility that Regto has limited information and does not know everything about how it works, right?
I think he knew basically that they would help the pain in his hands.
That's what I'm saying, is that it can always be something, and even if there is the side benefit of sorts where Rudo is theoretically like helping the gloves grow in strength, if that's not Regto's objective with it, he's just like, no, I can see that, like, these will help with this, ridiculously over-the-top problem that this kid's facing. Okay, there we go, right? Like,
how did he know, though? Like, that's the thing. He had to have, at the very least, probably used them himself.
Sure.
And then was like, and then how did he get them?
Well, and that is one of the things that's kind of, like, curious, right? Because
that's probably why he died. He probably stole them from somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
But then, in order to then have stolen them from somebody, he had to have at least known what they did before he got them.
And theoretically, this person with the wings could be another person that is against the Society of the Sphere, and they were like a partner of his, and they stole it together, and then he kept the goods or something, right? Like, any number of things.
Sure, that's fair. That's fair.
But one of the things that I'm kind of curious about, so in the case of Rudo, right, he has this incredible pain in his hands and arms and all that stuff.
Right.
And so he puts the gloves on and it helps with that, right? It's a very direct thing that is connected to the actual shape and function of the device, right? In the case of the shoes, it's less one-to-one, right?
Right, and I think that's to basically bring up that Rudo's not actually aware of what's really going on by wearing the gloves. The pain going away is not actually the big thing that's happening with the gloves.
Dad told me that this does this, and so I do it, and it works, and so I don't question it. Yeah.
Right, but what's actually happening is it's actually filling the void within his soul. Like, it's... And it's just generally making him different.
Well, right, yeah, maybe the anger that he has and all of that stuff, maybe that's an either unintended or intended consequence of the gloves, where it's the, okay, cool, it fills the void in you, but what does it fill it with, right? Like, there was a vibe that I got that this might be going into, like, 7 Deadly Sins almost kind of thing. Not like the show, but like the concept,
Sure.
Because if we have, like, Rudo, and let's say he represents rage or wrath or, or something like that, right?
Sure.
And so that is the thing that is effectively filling the void inside of him. He has a void of needing connection, of feeling alone, of all of these different things, right? Feeling rejected and worthless. And, oh, hey, what's the defining characteristic that we have of Rudo? He's big mad.
He's very reactionary.
Yeah. And then, oh, hey, we have effectively the situation... Something that could be likened to the situation of love here in the case of Amo, right? Because that's the thing that's constantly being repeated, even though it's all fucked up, where her mother didn't love her, right? you know, this man definitely didn't love her, right? And so she is constantly seeking that. And so the power of the thing is also like it makes people have those feelings, right? Which also the detail that the boots were being used on her the entire time, that was thanks. You made it even worse.
I do like the idea that it was something where the boots were always being used on her. That was something I think was kind of implied just before this, but in a weird way, because the boots were also used in a combat like speed sense when he was like, I'm gonna fight you, and then the boots like activated and he like when the angel guys showed up, basically. Why would he stomp them to death if they're a smell-based love manipulation thing? I don't think that they're necessarily used the same way.
Sure.
That is a possible thing there, but I think what might be even more likely is that the boots became that effect of it. Her giver ability manifested in this way because of these things basically granting her an ability that basically filled the void there.
Even though they seemed to be having a similar effect on her when he had been using them.
How did he use them? Like
the flowers that would like go across her vision and things like that, where it's the
right.
It's the evoking feelings of nostalgia. You know. So
I like the idea that that's kind of what they are, but the art style being something that has to be a mechanical thing, I don't think is I don't think is necessary. Right. The effect of it works just fine with him being a predator and psychologically manipulating her, and this is the trauma response.
Yes, but it absolutely is that, and it does that.
Right, but because he activates their energy in a combat sense here, and there's nothing about him like needing to try and get rid of their masks or what have you, but he says, I'm going to stomp you to death with my vital instruments. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not what their ability was. I think that the boots give some kind of ability. She basically could have been under it. It works either way, but the idea that her ability for sure became in that moment specifically the smell-based I will make you believe that I'm someone in your memory, in your past, or what have you.
Right.
Because it's the same way in which she overwrote the idea that her mother sold her, but instead changed what her mother did through the traumatic response of watching this guy die to, no. Mom actually loved me and wanted me to be loved.
And so that's why, Yeah. I think there is a possibility that it could just be like there's some general like enhancement when they are used for the most literal task that they are given, right? Like we know that Rudo has always been really strong, but like, he has the gloves, he can punch things real good, and so the idea of you can also stomp on things real good, like I feel like that kind of makes sense. Even if that's not like the most literal part of the power,
Well, maybe but yeah,
is she just dead? Like, I feel like she's definitely dead. There's no reason for her to not be dead, and yet...
Jabber came in, grabbed the boots. He has no reason to have left her alive. Unless there's something specifically going on here that has to do with him being a hireling of the people that are with the angel, specifically. So there's like a mercenary group that he's tied to that's basically hired to go retrieve the device and stuff.
Right, or something because like he's all about like, the weaklings are the ones who should die. Then maybe because he's like, okay, she's a giver. He doesn't kill her for that reason, I don't know.
I was really surprised that he was walking around with no mask in the no man's land, though.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that too. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm like, what
to
are
be
you-
fair,
are
he
you doing?
regularly poisons himself in order to do stuff, so his own...
This is not poison, though. This is literal solid matter that's going to
No,
coat
totally.
your
No.
tongue in your throat and everything.
No, yes, but to use a lesser example, I don't think he would care about the side effects of smoking cigarettes, right?
Again, that's-
like,
Not my point, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But
like this dude is not going to live past 35 regardless,
okay. The guy definitely knew where to go, though, and knew that the boots would be here.
Right, and that was
Now,
because of
that was because of his boss,
Right, with the
having,
TV tracking and all
having
that.
the TV tracking.
Which I love it that it's not the I'm going to follow you and then pick a fight with you again.
Right.
No, I'm just going to follow you and see what's up and oh shit, oh hey.
Yeah. Which is that's
Yeah.
in some ways like you were saying earlier. Oh, these guys could actually be friends given the right circumstances, because they clearly don't seem to know exactly what's going on here.
Right, and the fact that he would like the fact that he follows them here, he went here even though he clearly knows that he would be outmatched in a fight, right? So he doesn't want to do anything direct. It would all
there's
be
a whole
subterfuge.
number of them. Yeah.
Right, but before he gets there, I think he didn't have the information that the boots were there because I think they just saw them on approach. Maybe possibly they saw some of the stuff that went down there, and so he did know that the boots were there.
They picked up the TV. The TV got literally picked up by them. That was one of the trash things that Rudo actually picked up here. So
Gotcha.
I am pretty sure he got enough info to know like exactly where they were going.
Sure, and so
But-
it's all right, I'm not going to try and do anything against that kid because he's got his buddies with him. But, oh, hey, I'm going to basically stay nearby and watch. All right, there's a straggler. Cool. I can go in and do something and know, hey, they have, boots that my boss will be very happy to get.
Yeah. Probably they're specifically for the boots. I'm a fan of the virtues of the protagonists end up being something that the villains exploit in this manner because of their kindness to Amo. But at least at the very least, this doesn't undercut the progression that Rudo went through of like, hey, let's learn to hold out our hands or hold our hands out to others. And I don't know how to do that, but let's learn how to do that together. And that was just robbed as a future prospect.
Right.
But he still got to practice it once.
Yeah.
So
And who knows? Maybe she won't die alone because, after Jabber is left, she'll, call in the communicator and as she's bleeding out and be like, hey, I'm dying. Can you, be with me as I whatever?
Yep. That is something that I'm hoping gets brought up, but my worry is more that they saw the device.
Yep.
Jabber just immediately just sliced it in half.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was nothing they could do.
Yep.
That's the kind of thing where
Jabber could easily have made that a non-issue.
non-issue, right?
Yeah.
It is the kind of thing where
He can
I have
paralyze
to
people,
Oh,
right?
no,
Like,
totally. But I have to assume that that's what they did because
Otherwise,
she immediately
Help,
just
help,
touched us and goes, help, what are you doing? Help me."
yeah.
Because that's not what happened
And that
so
absolutely
far.
could have been a point of shock for the protagonists to be like, okay, we left her for just a second. We're 1,000 feet away and then we hear bloody murder, go
Yeah.
back and she's in 5 pieces,
Right.
Yeah.
But because we time skipped to him walking out of the tower into the
he was
desert,
able to do it
retrieving the boots. That's minutes after.
It was clean and thorough.
Oh, right, but it's minutes after the fight has ended. If she was still alive on the ground,
Yeah.
she would be calling out because they clearly taught her how to use it, right?
Yep.
This isn't something where she's like, I don't know what to do with this thing. No.
She probably had her hand cut off in the first 2 seconds of that altercation or something.
Jeez,
right?
that's a good point. Just so much screaming and pain and what have you, and can't even use.
Yeah.
Totally. That's a good point.
Yep.
They don't need the hands, just need the boots. So, fuck. I'm just really impressed that in this show, with so much attention to the world building, gave us in the middle of the first season something that was so dark, twisted,
Yep.
and beautifully animated with the
The colored pencil decision was... Thank you.
Yeah, very inspired. Love it. And then having some great reveals and some great questions added to the mix here. Yeah, I think this show has a winning formula. I definitely was struggling a bit with the introductory episode for this character of Amo. But the idea that this was a punctuated, intense mini story that was necessary to kind of set up the next direction of the story.
And I like the direction of, okay, we don't have answers for things, but Rudo, like, the drawing was something Rudo was able to recognize. Other people probably wouldn't be able to make the connection from the drawing, like, in their memory, right? Like, he remembered a very specific face very well, and so he's able to map it onto something not detailed.
Yes, right.
They are not going to remember the not detailed thing well enough in order to be like, oh, hey, you know, right, like if they see him, probably not, maybe. You know, and so that makes Rudo very important for them because he is the one person who has actually seen this target, right? So let's find him.
Let's find him. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about the show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.